There is a shading and coloring exercise that was included online for you to practice before actually going on your good paper. And if you don't have an ebony pencil, so an ebony pencil is a great tool to use for shading because you can get your really dark values, your 10s. So when we shade, we're looking for a whole range of value. 1 being the lightest value we can possibly make with the ebony, and 10 being the darkest value we can make with our ebony pencil. So on your exercise at the bottom half, and I apologize, your exercise, unless you have a colored printer, you can print it out in color, but you're probably seeing this circle up here that is not in color, it's in black and white. So I apologize for that, but that's why I'm here on the video, to show you that this is what the color part should look like, and this is what your value scale should look like. So down here, there's some empty boxes for you to practice. If you don't have an ebony pencil, you could use just a regular number 2 pencil, and sometimes the fancy pencils that you may get for holidays and things, that lead might be a little bit darker than, let's say, a regular yellow number 2 pencil. So you can try it here with a regular pencil. I'll do one scale here at the top. Notice I'm holding the pencil down here so that I can't apply as much pressure on the point of the pencil like you do all day, pressing hard. We want 1 to be the lightest mark you could possibly make. So you're just lightly grazing the paper, barely making a mark. And you're going to go all the way across the scale first, down to 10. And then pressing a little harder, I haven't moved my hand yet, I'm just going to add a little more pressure. Go back down to the beginning, not all the way to 1, because 1 is light enough. Press a little harder, going all the way across the whole entire scale. Moving my hand down, pressing a little bit harder, going down across the whole entire scale. And I'm going to keep moving my hand down the pencil, and I'm going to keep pressing harder so that I have a full range of value from 1 to 10 across that whole entire scale. This down here should be the darkest. So now you can kind of work backwards if you want to. On this end, pressing as hard as you can to get that 10, but then it has to gradually blend. So in the middle here, making sure that you gradually blend that value in so you don't have a hard edge to it. So this is the scale just using a regular number 2 pencil, and then this is the scale for using an ebony pencil. Again, starting light down here, going all the way across to my 10 in the same place, pressing a little harder, same place on the pencil, pressing a little harder. Now moving my hand down a little bit, pressing a little bit harder. The 5 should be like your middle gray, so it's not terribly dark there in the middle. Go down to my 10, and again, now I'm going to work backwards a little bit, pressing as hard as I can down here to get my 10. But I don't want a hard line between these values here, so again, pressing with my pencil to gradually blend from 5 to 8. This is the ebony pencil now versus the regular number 2 pencil, which there isn't much of a difference, but ebony pencil is nice and smooth, less likely to give you little scratchy lines like number 2 pencil. But number 2 pencil does just as well as ebony pencil does. So if you don't have one, no need to panic. The bottom half of the exercise is going to be you practicing your colored medium. That could be crayon, that could be marker, that could be chalk pastel if you have it. I'm going to demonstrate chalk for you. You're going to use 3 colors plus white and a darker color. So I'm going to pick 3 different colors other than what I did there. I'm going to do a light green and this medium blue and a purple. And I would practice the colors you want to use on your eye project. And with the dragon eye, you can pick any colors that you want for this. So pick the colors and practice the colors that you think you want to use for your project. And then dark color, since I already have dark blue and purple, I'm going to use black actually, and then a white to make it lighter. So I'm establishing my light source. I'll go this way for this one. This is where light is shining down. Starting with your light color, with curved motion, start with the lightest color first, going across. I'm not going to smudge it or smear it with my finger till I'm done putting color down. So green, then overlap a little bit with this blue. Overlapping is good because it'll help gradually blend the colors. And then my darkest color, down here last. And chalk pastel is meant to be smudged with your fingers. So find a finger that's probably already dirty. From the darkest color up, I'm going to start with the purple going up towards the blue, then up towards the green, getting from edge to edge. Notice I have newspaper down on my spot, so a scrap paper, newspaper, something to help protect the table surface you're working on. Do not wipe this with your hand. Do not blow it across the paper. Instead, pick your paper up and tap it onto your newspaper or whatever you're using to protect your tabletop. Not done yet. I need to shade a little bit more. I'm going to use the white to add and blend the light green in up here. So lighter colors can help you blend, and your finger can help you blend as well. Then down here, adding a little shadow opposite, but I don't want that to be a nice dark black line. Pick up my purple again, blend it back with the purple, and then use my finger again once more to blend that in. Tap this one more time. And if you want to practice texture like there may be on your eyeball, you can use your colors to add some lines in here, like texture that you're going to see in the eyeball. That's good practice as well. Because if you look in the mirror at your eye, there's actually some texture in there. It's not just light color blended together. So this is the exercise that you're going to complete before applying ebony pencil and color onto your final project.